Happy Memorial Day, Day of Remembrance to you guys. I hope that today's been a restful day. I've been staring at some charts in preparation of this upcoming trade week, and I've got some interesting charts on stock and crypto to go over with you guys. This is the Stocks with Josh show. I appreciate you guys joining me today. Thank you for taking a minute. Hit the like, hit that subscribe to get help interpreting the charts and getting my trade setups from day to day. Guys, I want to take a minute and talk about today. Today was actually originally called Decoration Day because widows would gather after spring had come and the flowers had bloomed. They'd gather up the flowers and decorate the graves of their loved ones after the Civil War. In the course of time, one of the generals said, you know what, we're going to call this Memorial Day. And it's a day in which we acknowledge those who actually gave their lives to actually provide us the peace that we enjoy against the nation's many enemies. Guys, we are enjoying the pursuit of happiness as well as generational wealth, and we have the opportunity in this great country to build a life and a lifestyle, as well as to access the money printing machine that is Wall Street. And guys, that's what we're doing on this show. So I'm going to take you into a couple of charts that I found interesting. Right off the bat, I want to share with you a play that I gave a sell order on in the Discord. The Discord is the Stock Squad Patreon. Myself, Stock Up with Larry Jones, Keenan Grace, and Stock Mo. Late the other night, I said, guys, we've had an incredible run on Ondo Finance. This is a crypto. We had bought in sub 77 cents, and it ran up with a very strong candlestick move over the course of the week, hitting a high of $1.33. Now at $1.31, just 2 pennies shy of the top. You know, I gave out that sell signal because I had good technicals in place. And I told everybody, guys, I'm selling a big portion of my bags right now, locking in the gains. Right after that, it went up 1 penny, 2 penny. Everybody had notice. I didn't do it after it began to fall. I did it right before it peaked. Everybody had the ability to take some profit. If you did, we enjoyed a beautiful 70+%. And then it's had a little bit of a pullback. Hours after I made that post, it began to bleed off. It pulled back 12%, going all the way back, I believe, to $1.18. Now, is the move up on Ondo Finance over? No, absolutely not. Now I'm going to take you guys into the Ondo chart so I can give you an understanding of where I see price action moving so that this can help you understand where we buy and where we sell and why. Let's go over and check out that chart. All right, guys, this does not have a lot of time because Ondo's not been around for a long time. This crypto has been out in this bull cycle, and we've had 2 major moves higher. The truth is, this has been a buy the entire time. It's been steadily moving higher, and we've had another major breakout candle. Now, I had been watching this descending line of resistance, and I said right here, where you get the little smiley face with the heart eyes, I said, guys, it's buy time. It actually went as low as 72 cents. So from the moment I told you it was buy time, if you guys began to acquire, you actually had the opportunity to get it a little lower than me. After that, rocket ships to the upside, 133. Now, I just want to point out the Watson envelope, the Lux Algo indicator. It kind of gives you, we're on the weekly time frame. Each candle's a week, which means that we're in the second week here, right, of this major breakout move. I don't believe this is it. I believe that we're going to make a new high between 133 and 145. Now, I've been steadily buying back in, and I didn't sell everything at 133. This was an initial profit-taking move. Now, I believe that you largely are not going to get much more right now than up to $1.45. Now, we could go up to $1.60, but I'm letting you guys know this was a pretty substantial move higher, and that you want to have a strategy of taking profit somewhere around $1.45 because this has come up all the way from 60 cents. Guys, at $1.20, this has had a 100% move. And so getting above $1.40, maybe even as high as $1.60, we are getting near a 150% move. There's going to be profit taking. There's going to be digestion. Now, where is support? Well, support's going to be back at 98 cents. Now, I'm not expecting it to go there until we have some activity in this upper area. I wanted you guys to have my price targets. I think we're going to have a real strong week here in Ondo, and I'm going to be giving you more sell orders when I think it's overheating. but we're getting towards the top of the range when we're at $1.45. I wanted you guys to be aware of that. All right, I'm going to talk about another play that you need to be watching because earnings are coming up here. But before I do, let me take a very quick station break for the Moomoo Investment app. You have only about a week left. Create an account, put in $100, and their current offer is to give you up to 10 free fractional shares of the Magnificent Seven. Plus, if you just put cash in there, you'll earn automatically a 5.1% interest rate. Now, this exchange is positioning themselves to be one of the very best retail option platforms that are out there, and I'm going to begin to do some tutorial videos over the course of this week, which are going to highlight some of the resources, the option tools in there that some folks may not be aware of. Guys, I'm going to leave a link in the top pinned comment, and I'll check that out. Okay, let's talk about an EV company, and it's not Tesla. Now, you know I reserve all my available cash to buy more Tesla, right? I'm always buying more Tesla. I don't reserve cash for other EV companies. I tried to do a Rivian play, but they didn't really take off, and since then, Rivian's been dead to me. So I'm a buyer of Tesla, but it's time to talk about NIO. So NIO's doing something very interesting in the charts, and they're going to be reporting earnings not this Thursday, but the following Thursday, and I think it's come down enough. If you're a swing trader, the charts are doing something quite interesting, and I think it's setting up for a potential 40% upside move between now and that earnings. Now, if I'm not saying I would hold it through earnings because that's a higher risk, but I think the market might be pushing this up between now and then. So I'm going to go through my case as to why. One, XPeng just came out and they had a surprise to the upside. They were doing better than people thought. Now the same thing could happen with NIO, but we don't even need to know if that's going to happen. What we know is that those who are actively shorting NIO right now are not going to want to take that risk. So to close a short position, you have to buy the stock. People are going to buy it as we move closer to earnings, especially as risk takers and investors begin to push the price up. Maybe the retail community, the risk is too high for them to hold it, so they're going to close their position. They're going to wait potentially for some form of a pop, and the bears who are bearish will then take another position to the downside. But at the moment, I think the opportunity is to the upside between now and earnings. Let's look at the chart. All right, guys, here's the important things I want you to see. Do you see this descending line of resistance? It's the white line, right? This got established when we were at $16, which was a peak after a previous earnings turned out pretty good. There was the hope that there was a turnaround moment for NIO, but it wasn't, and it had a much harder crash, and it's come up against this line of resistance repeatedly, right? This $9.50 range, I said if we lost it right here, that we were going to get to a $5 stock. Well, it got worse than that. It fell sub $4, hitting $3.80 right here. Now, we have structure, okay? We've got structure here and here. It's sitting on structure right now. It's broken through this descending line of resistance. And I think that because of the reasons I gave you, the potential for a better earnings than is expected, if this can hold $4.80 going into Monday and Tuesday, I think for sure we're going to come up and hit this $6.90 range. Now, beneath 480 is the bear position, right? Now, I told you it's structure here, right? So you want to potentially put your stop loss beneath $4.50 because if that range gets lost, then we are going to come back and hit this 320 range. But I think that NIO currently favors a bull move back to a minimum of $6.90 as the shorters are taking risk off the table. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I just wanted to give you a stock and a crypto. I've got a ton of other charts I'm going to be dropping in the Discord going into tomorrow on some plays, some of which I've never shared before. So I've got some new charts and some new opportunity to reveal to you. You got to hit that subscribe to get those videos and join me over in the Stock Squad Patreon to get those charts. Appreciate all of you guys. Hope you had a restful day. Again, happy Memorial Day. Hit that like for me before you head out and hit that subscribe to join the fam. Take care. Peace and blessings.